Well, John, good to see you. Let's start with a check on personnel. Has everyone reported back from international duty okay?
Yeah, they have. We're just waiting on Patrick to come back. He'll be arriving with us this afternoon, so we'll see how he is. But I don't think there's been that many minutes with the players that have gone away, which is good for us. So hopefully they'll all be ready and raring to go.
There has been some pretty significant travel involved for the three of them in particular. Does that factor in at all to how much you think you'll be able to use them over the coming week?
Yeah, listen, I'll sit down with each individual and have a chat with them, see how they feel. I think if they'd have played a couple of games each, I think we'd be probably looking at it a little bit differently. But the travel can take a lot out of the boys, so we'll just see. We'll sit down with them all three in the morning and see how they feel.
Do you stay in touch with the players when they're away, or is it a case of you leave them be and then deal with it when they get back?
No, we keep in touch. Yeah, we find out how they're getting on, how they're feeling. If they're playing and not playing, and so it's important that we still get that dialogue. And they're all in a good place.
And across the squad, any major injury updates for us?
No, nothing. I think everyone's more or less fit now. It's great to see Curtis training with us every day and pushing the rest of the group. He's a true leader and he's a great professional, so it's great to have him in the group, and we're pleased that he's back training.
Just on Curtis, in a slightly tricky situation, I suppose, with not being in the squad until at least January, but he's the sort of perfect character, I suppose, to deal with that.
Yeah, but I think it's important also that we protect him. He's had a serious knee injury. Obviously we're pushing him in pre-season and he broke down. So, he's got a couple of months now just to build up his fitness, enjoy training with the group, with no pressure, and let's see where he is in January.
You go from a weekend off to 3 games in 8 days this week. What's been the focus of the work as you get ready for this next block of games? I
just think continue the good work that we've been doing up to now. It's important that we keep believing in the process, and I think the performances in the last 3 or 4 games have certainly highlighted that. So we just got to keep going. The boys are in a really good place, and we've got 3 real challenging games coming up, but we're looking forward to them. Yeah,
back-to-back home games to come. Oxford United first at the weekend. What have your been impressions of them so far?
They're very solid. Obviously Gary has managed here. He's played here. I've got utmost respect for him. His teams are always very hard to play against, very well organised, and we know it's going to be a difficult game. And it's a game that we're really looking forward to. We want to continue all the good work that we've been doing of late, and it gives us a good opportunity to do that.